Alright, let's equip another bunch of elementals on her. Allocate. We need to throw... Yeah, that's fine. Assless chaps? What are you guys talking about? Okay, let's go in here. El Paso Beach. What do I gotta do here? Alright. Give me a sec. I gotta go back to the other one probably. Let's go through the portal here and... It's probably the home world I want to be in. Oh, the closing PTMD is wearing, yeah. That's why I named her after you. Oh, look at that. Hello. There's a little Luca. Oh, she's not even spectral anymore. So you finally made it, Arena. When did this sorry tale all begin? Was it 10 years ago when you almost drowned here? Or was it 14 years ago when you were wounded by that panther demon that attacked you, resulting in you being carried to Chronopolis, where you came into contact with fate and the frozen flame? Or perhaps it was even 2,400 years in the future when Time Crash hurled Chronopolis back to prehistoric times. It could it could have been 12,000 BC when an ancient magical kingdom met its end after trying to use Lavos. Each is close to being correct, and yet at the same time, so far from the right answer. The true beginning was during the destruction of the ancient kingdom of Zeal. As her palace collapsed around her, Princess Shala was sucked into a dimensional vortex along with the Lavos Mammon machine. Shala and Lavos became unified into one even more powerful entity that would evolve into the Devourer of Time. Filled with the hatred and sadness of Lavos, half of Shala's mind became set on destroying all of existence. Yet at the same time, the other half of her mind desired to save the universe and to be rescued herself. As Shala fell through the time gate in this condition, you heard her cry. She heard your crying echoing through time. That is when her story and yours began to intertwine. It is also when the past and future began to intersect, and when the world became divided in two. Led by the pitiful crying the young Arena made as the Panther Demon's poison took hold of him, Princess Shala traveled 10,000 years in time to try to make contact with this dimension. This caused a raging magnetic storm that resulted in Fate's systemic malfunction, which led to Arena to the frozen flame. Yes, Arena, the sound of your crying touched the heart of Princess Shala. Before the destructive mind could become dominant, she cloned herself and sent her copy to this dimension. Shala left her baby daughter, clone, with her ancient powers, a pendant possessing magical powers. This was to safeguard her daughter clone in life and death situations. The pendant would rewind time a little, sending her daughter clone into a safer point in the immediate past. Either way, nothing changes who you have become. You're still my precious little sister, Steve. Huh. Okay. And now about Project Kid, the time control project Balthazar planned out. The whole project existed to lead you to this one special point in time, the founding of Chronopolis, the time crash, and the battle between Fate and the Dragon Gods. It was all coordinated so that you would get your hands on the Chrono Cross and come to this place. Of course, Steve was not to know anything about this whole plan until later, when all was well finished. Further in the future, Steve is meant to travel back 10 years in time from now to save Arena from drowning. And then Arena was also meant to call. Steve was also meant to call Arena into the other world as he spoke with Lena here on El Paso Beach. You're our last hope, our one final chance. Only you, who came into contact with Shala and Steve, Shala's clone daughter, can do it. In the darkness that exists on the other side of time, Shala has been integrated with the Devourer of Time. Please, Arena, please release Princess Shala from the binds of that monster and her own hatred. Show us the life forms that exist on this planet, what our new future will be. Okay, here's Chrono. Where even angels lose their way. 10 years ago, you died at this very spot. There's no mistake. You drowned. The truth is, this world in which you are still alive is the irregularity. This is the false reality. 10 years ago, it was Lynx who tried to kill you at this beach. After Prometheus broke the link between Fate and the Flame, Fate tried to eliminate any obstacle that stood in its way. In the meantime, the 6 dragons had sent Paka forth to try and gain possession of the Flame. Paka made contact with Fate's biological incarnation, Lynx, and tricked him into temporarily joining forces. The elimination of the Prometheus circuit's lock on the frozen flame was everyone's top priority. Lynx and Paka abducted Luca, who alone could release the Prometheus lock that guarded the flame. The whole attempt only ended in failure. Then they just waited for you to appear instead. You see, Fate calculated that you would one day cross the dimension and try to make contact with the flame. I don't know how to break this to you, but Link was actually your father, Wazuki. Drawn closer to the flame, causing him to become unstable, the image of you dying in terror changed him completely. Finally, after having eroded his psyche totally eroded, he lost his soul and was easily integrated by Fate. Fate turned Wazuki into a biological interface, modeling him after your worst fear at the time, a panther. Although Wazuki managed to escape from Chronopolis with you, he later completely succumbed to Fate. Humans are such fragile, disjointed, imperfect things. Love and hate. Life and death. Perhaps even Fate itself dreamed of using the flame to one day reincarnate itself into a new species. It's quite sad, really. It's like when you gaze into the flame gazes back into you. So, if Lynx is your dad, that means at one point in the game, your dad goes inside you. A new species is about to be born on this planet. An alien life form, even more evolved than the old Lavos. At the darkness beyond time, the weakened Shala came under the influence of Lavos, and the two became one entity. It is now up to you, the one whom the frozen flame has chosen as its arbiter. You alone can decide how the new Lavos, which has encaged Shala within it, will evolve from here. Your actions will determine whether in the future, all time is devoured by Lavos, sending the world into everlasting death. Balthazar foresaw this going to happen in his world in the year 2300, and he was determined to prevent it from happening, no matter what it took. The Chrono Cross, it alone can combine the sounds of the planet that the 6 types of elements produce, the melody and harmony that brim with all life forms. Use the Song of Life to heal her enmity and suffering. We entreat you, Arena. Please save Shala. Yeah, that's Marley. I don't think they're supposed to be this young, typically. I think that's just like a manifestation of them. So use the timing here. No beginning to the darkness of time. So this is the final gate which connects to the darkness of time. I can't believe we made it this far. For the wind, trees, and flowers, we will do our best. Let us see what our resolve shall bear. Alright, so for this one, I gotta use the attacks in a particular order. Why does Shala look so young now? Why is she blonde? I don't understand. try it. Green, blue. Black. Fuck, he burned it. Green, blue, black. White. You're choosing green! Okay, hang on. I gotta try this. Okay. Back this in a sec. I need to actually put more elements onto PTMD. She needs to be able to get... Oh, I'm poisoned. Fuck that. Alright. Oh, would you fucking thank you? No, free fall there. All right. Let's try this again. I like this boss doesn't have music. Why are you using only green elements? Alright. Yellow, red. Green. Blue. Black. White. I think I did it. Tiki, did you see me fight the secret boss? Of Chrono Trigger? The Dream Devourer? Hello, Omega Theory! What's going on? How's your day going? Oh shit, she's got the Sharingan. It's white. The white Sharingan. White Mangekyo, it's a new level of Sharingan. I have been waiting an eternity just for this very moment. Meaninglessly hurting one another, the disappearing life forms. The words that become deleted, the thoughts that become buried, the pool of cells that slowly evaporate, the echoes of consciousness that slowly fade. Love to hate, hate to love. Why are we born? Why do we die? Evolution? The survival of the fittest? What is there to be achieved from harming one another, killing one another? The eggs that we call planets, and the innumerable spermatozoa which gather around these that we call life forms. That when one of these countless seeds inseminates a planet, a new universe is born. But until that occurs, hundreds of millions of years will pass, and innumerable life forms will be born, then die. That is the be-all and end-all. Everything exists for that one moment, also that the universe can evolve into the next dimension. Does that make us all just spawns? Are each of our short lives nothing but a cheap sacrifice just so that one chosen life form can be born? No, that is not the case. Each and every one of us has a chance to becoming that one chosen life form which inseminates a planet. Yes, it could be you. Genes and environment, each of us tries to do his best under the limited conditions we are each dealt. Each life form that attempts to eke out a decent life for itself forms a link in the golden chain that leads to the creation of a new universe. If one link is missing, there will be no future. There is no such thing as a useless life form. No such thing as a pawn. Every single thing in the whole of nature is perhaps just dreaming a dream of life. All of them are also perhaps dreaming nothing more than a dream dreamt by the planet before it's born. Oh, but yes, eventually all dreams will return to Zervin, to the Sea of Dreams. Zervin Sunday! Yay, Arena! Arena, don't go yet, Arena! It's alright. Everything is alright now. Time which has been divided will be unified again now. The time for farewells has come. You will lose all memory of this whole adventure and return to your own time. But this time, you will be able to live your own life. Oh, joy. That's great. Save the universe? Here, forget it. This planet is gonna be alright, right, Arena? I know it will, as long as it has someone like you or me. Thank you for everything, Arena. Please take good care. Thanks, Shuma. We alone do not have the power to heal the world's woes, or to solve all its mysteries, and yet, even then... It was bloody good knowing you, mate. Thanks for being born, you, Arena. I guess now's the time to say see you later, mate, but I'll find you sometime, somewhere. I'm bloody sure of it. No matter the time period, no matter the world you live in, I'll find you. I'm sure. I am sure I will find you. I like that everything takes place on these islands, and you don't actually get to go to Guardia or anywhere, which is too bad. They talk about the poor military all the time, but they never do anything with it. Arena? Arena? Hey, Arena! I think this is it. I think this is the end of the game. Are you alright? What's the matter? Don't scare me like that. You just passed out all of a sudden. What? Terra Tower? Fate? What are you talking about? We just got here. You got some Komodo dragon scales for me. Don't you remember? You sound confused. Come on, Arena. Get with the program. Our summer's just started. And then it turns into a traditional Japanese anime where their summer starts, ends, and they go back to school. Were there even any schools in this game? Thus the curtain closes on another tale, and eternity has passed. Fleeting dreams fade into the distance. All that is left now is me and my memories. But I'm sure we'll meet again someday, you and I. Another place, another time. It's just that we might not realize that you are you and I am me. Is this fucking Namine and Roxas again? Let us open the door to the great unknown, come across another reality, and live another today. Even when the story has been told, life goes on. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, my friend. Forever yours, Shala Kid Zeal. I don't think Till the End of Time was a dream. Alright, so they mentioned Janice in the game, but I don't think we ever met Janice. Unless Janice is related to one of the characters we didn't get, like Guile. What the hell's wrong with that? Alright. I never played 1 or 2, so maybe you're thinking of one of those ones, but Chrono Cross Till the End of Time was not a dream. The ending was a bit ambiguous, but for the most part I don't want to spoil it because I'm going to play it eventually. Oh my god. This game was great. I don't know why anybody... I don't know why so many people before this told me that this game sucks. It was great. Some of the bosses were a bit bullshit in the amount of damage they do, but I worked through it. Now comes the afterwork. New Game Plus. Yeah, I'm not going to be New Game Plusing this one. The UI is very clunky. It's not very intuitive. Yeah, I think it's the only way to get the missing members. What the hell is that? Why are they sitting on the edge of a pool? Where was that? Lean's Bell. Well, I guess in this Marley's Bell would be it. Or Nadia's Bell, I guess, because that's her real name. Hey, they're looking at the Ultima weapon. It's gone now. There was a painting here. It's gone now. I like how Harley just fucks off too. I don't have the Star Ocean games, the first and second one. I've never played them. I want to play them. They're on my list. But I have played Till the End of Time, The Last Hope, and Faithlessness and Integrity. So, thoughts, people. What did you think of the game overall? Yeah, FF8's draw junction system is stupid. Some people really like it, but personally I think it's dumb. Like, I don't want to get a system that encourages me to spend so much time drawing magic and then basically encourage me to not use magic because, well, then you'll lose the stat bonuses as you cast spells. It's stupid. I don't remember a kid ever wearing a t-shirt. Is this Drakengard? Hey, Bricklebink, Star Ocean 2 is pretty cool. Well, don't worry, I'll be playing it eventually. No, the leveling in Final Fantasy VIII wasn't a good challenge because it doesn't scale well. It like scales like this, and then like it scales slightly, and then you're like, hey, okay, this is challenging, it's nice, and then suddenly, at I think about midway through the first disc, the scaling goes like this, and you fucking die. Like it's a straight line across. Final Fantasy The Four Heroes Light did the scaling properly. Glad you didn't see the final boss fight though. It wasn't that hard. It wasn't difficult. Oh look, the world evolves into modern day Japan, where this girl just stands in the middle of the road. That can't be good. I understand. Why is this game calling me a square? I will find you, even if I have to search the world over, sometime, somewhere, I'm sure. Anyway, the scaling system is not great in Final Fantasy VIII. It was their first attempt, so I'll grant them that, but it doesn't work very well. There we go. Yeah, I'll save my game, sure. Alright, I don't know what's wrong with you, but fine. I think those are words. They might just be barcodes, for all the fuck I know. And there you go, guys.